Right, so Mitchell Pearce has been released from the Sydney Roosters. Initially, when Cooper Cronk signed with them, he wanted to play with Mitchell Pearce. Obviously, that has now going to happen. Obviously, discussions have happened behind the scenes. He's been released. The one problem is, in the NRL, there's a salary cap, and teams have to be compliant. The only club that actually has enough cap space to actually sign him, that is open about it, is the Newcastle Knights, because you have to hit a minimum cap here as well, and they haven't quite even hit that, so they could be an option. It just means Mitchell Pearce will have to move out of Sydney. So, and we've seen salary cap has actually been breached and enforced in recent years. Melbourne Storm have been caught out by it, Canterbury Bulldogs, and of course the Parramatta Eels have all been caught out by breaching the salary cap. So that actually possibly narrows down the options for Mitchell Pearce. There was a rumour that he was linked to the Manly Sea Eagles, and they've had issues with being close or on the cap. But that's neither here nor there. He obviously didn't want to play second fiddle. The initial deal for Cooper Cronk was that he wanted, and that was the reason why he went to Sydney, was he wanted to play with Mitchell Pearce. That was the statements that were given. Clearly, behind the scenes, that hasn't happened. It's all come up like this. Now, I do follow the NRL more than the Super League, and this is strange for an Englishman, but I do. But I look at what happened before the salary cap was set. A lot of clubs did all their movements very early, got all their players signed to the contracts they needed to sign them to be cap compliant, such as Canberra. The NRL stated, it's going to be around like a 10 million, 11 million cap or something. Fair enough. So several clubs, including Canterbury and Canberra, made themselves cap compliant to what they believed was going to be the salary cap going forward when contracts get activated and so forth. The NRL then sort of slightly changed their mind, reduced it slightly. So some of these clubs that have been sensible and prudent and got all their contracts signed are now over. So there's been issues about that. So they're now having to shed players. Other teams have had a lot of player turnover, like West Tigers. They are completely rebuilding themselves because they're a complete mess. Newcastle Knights aren't even cap compliant because they're too low. So this having such an important player on the market who commands a high salary, it limits where he can go. And it'll be interesting to see who picks him up. It really will. With the current bargaining agreement also running out as well. So the Players Association, which is headed by Cameron Smith, that's the one. He's the head of the Players Union. And plus he's Australian captain as well, and Queensland captain, but Cameron Smith is head of the Players Union. They're having meetings now with the clubs and the NRL. Even while this World Cup is going on, which is really annoying because the deals run out and it also covers player insurance so they get injured whilst playing, which is a very key thing. Obviously that's all in play. And it also, this will affect where Mitchell Pearce can go. He has had some off-field antics in his past, and whoever signs him will have to take that into consideration, that his off-field behaviour has been less than satisfactory at times. And he's got a bit of controversy there. So that's got to be taken into consideration. But without doubt, he brings a lot to a team he will join. Obviously, he's been used to the Sydney Roosters setup and their culture and how that club wants to be going forward. So whoever takes him on has got to, consider their options. Now, Jared Hayne could be going back to Parramatta Eels, so the Gold Coast Titans could have enough cap space. Definitely Newcastle have enough cap space, but they're both outside Sydney, so it's whether Mitchell Pearce wouldn't relocate outside Sydney as well. But anyway, that's what's happened. That's what we know. He's been released. He's allowed to, with his representatives, look at all the options, and he might even end up in the Super League. You never know. I mean, it'd be a great coup for the Super League to get someone of that quality from the NRL. Some of the ex-NRL players in the Super League are not of the same standard. The gap is widening, so if he does come to the Super League, that'd be good. That'd be a good coup, but we shall see. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. That's pretty much all we know. like and subscribe, and I'll have some more videos for you soon. Place your comments below.